You know, when Bayley got hurt last year, remember who it was that she was feuding with at the time? It was Bianca Belair. So that would make Bianca a natural target for her on her way back. They were supposed to have their blow off at Money in the Bank. Bayley got hurt, had to pull out of the match. If Bayley comes back and challenges Bianca, you know, after that, they could go and do Rhea Ripley. Heel Rhea Ripley, after joining Judgment Day, takes the championship from Bianca Belair at SummerSlam. Book it. Now on SmackDown, there's only one thing worth even talking about here. The only thing of note at all from SmackDown on Friday was the change in the tag team title match at Backlash. We were scheduled for a contract signing for the winner-take-all tag team title unification match between RK-Bro and the Usos. It ended up in a brawl. Roman Reigns came out to assist his cousins. Roman Reigns ended up ripping the contract up and stuffing it in Riddle's mouth. This was before the contract was even signed. Nobody had signed it. And Roman went and he ripped it up. He's beating them down. Here comes Drew McIntyre. So now we know what Roman's next feud is going to be. Drew McIntyre dispatches the Usos. He had a stare down with Roman. They traded blows in the ring. Drew threw him across the ring with a belly-to-belly overhead suplex, and the Bloodline retreated. And I said on the stream on Friday, it was very sad watching the fan cam footage of this from the taping last week. This was a tape show on Friday. A lot of people had already left the building for the second taping. But the people even who were there weren't even reacting. Drew and Roman coming to blows for the first time in so long. This is going to be your next big world title feud. And nobody seemed to give a shit. At least not that night in the building. But the contract was never signed, and then it got ripped up, which had me thinking, okay, maybe they're going to turn it into a six-man winner-take-all match. Well, they did turn it into a six-man tag. Paul Heyman went to Adam Pearce after and said, how about this? How about at Backlash we do Roman Reigns and the Usos against Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and Riddle? And since then, it has been made official. The unification match at Backlash is off. And in its place, it'll be just a straight six-man tag team match. Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay against McIntyre and RK-Bro. No mention of it being winner-take-all. No mention of it being unification. They just spent the last few weeks promoting and advertising a winner-take-all unification match at the pay-per-view that no longer exists. The good news about them doing a six-man tag is that's their way around jumping right into a singles match between Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. Now, they've been doing singles matches on a lot of the live events, even on the European tour this week. It's Roman against Drew. Roman hits a spear and he beats him. So they've been doing that house show program now for a while. But in terms of the first time you're putting these two in the ring for the championship, it should not be happening with 1 week build on a B-level pay-per-view. This gets them out of doing the singles match, at least delaying it until Hell in a Cell. Maybe Money in the Bank. I don't think they can get to SummerSlam without doing it. But at least it buys them another month. That's one of the good things about turning this into a six-man tag. Of course, the insane part of this is if they don't add the winner-take-all stipulation to the match, which I think they're going to do this week. That's why I'm not going in too hard on it, because we have 2 shows left. The Bloodline is being advertised for Raw on Monday. We have Raw Monday. We have SmackDown on Friday. I believe they will ultimately add the stipulation in that all titles are on the line. SmackDown tag titles are on the line. Raw tag team titles are on the line. And Roman's titles are on the line. Winner take all. Bloodline wins, and they unify all the gold. That's how I see it going, assuming the stipulation gets added. Now, if the stipulation does not get added, first of all, that's pretty fucking terrible that they advertised this major stip and then they took it away. But if they take the stip away and it's just a straight six-man, I could see the babyfaces going over. Give the babyfaces a win. Sets up Drew as more of a threat to Roman. I'm not so sure that Drew is going to beat Roman when they do go one-on-one. But it all depends on what the stipulation is, if any, for this six-man tag team match. they should still make it winner take all. That puts stakes on the line. It creates, a situation where, okay, this is a pretty exciting main event here. All the gold is on the line. That's what I think they should be doing. I think we'll probably get the announcement this week. This is WWE. They've disappointed me many times before. But I have a feeling they'll add that stipulation in this week. The point that I made on the stream on Friday, regardless of what they do on television this week, the biggest thing that made absolutely no sense and made this so stupid, Roman Reigns is the one who sent the Usos on a mission to go to Raw in the first place a couple of weeks ago and said, I want those titles. Bring me those titles. You're going to unify those tag team titles. He's the reason they even went there in the first place, to unify them. And yet Roman was the one who ripped up the contract before they even had a chance to sign it. What? What?